Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. When you think it's a time for Africa and the people of Africa to come together and unite, that's when something happens that separates us. Recently, Somalia rejected a deal signed between its breakaway region of Somaliland and Ethiopia. Somalia said the pact has no legal validity and would endanger regional stability. So this can cause conflict between Ethiopia and Somalia. So when we are talking about peace, about security, now you see, so Mogadishu already summoned its ambassador to Ethiopia. So the port agreement between Ethiopia and Somaliland would recognize the region as an independent nation in due course. Somalia has called a deal a clear violation of its sovereignty, freedom, and unity. So the country called on international community to offer its support and has appealed to the United Nations, African Union, the Arab League, and regional East African grouping, IGAD, among others, to stand with Somalia. The deal comes days after Somalia and Somaliland had agreed to restart dialogue following talks last week mediated by Djibouti. Ethiopia is trying to access again the Red Sea. Remember that Ethiopia lost its access to the Red Sea when Eritrea seceded in 1993. Ethiopia has been using the port in neighboring Djibouti for most of its imports and exports. As part of the deal, Somaliland plans to lease a 20-kilometer stretch of land along its coastline to Ethiopia to establish a marine force base. The agreement strengthens the security, economic, and political partnership between Ethiopia and Somaliland. A statement from Ethiopian Prime Minister's office said. Somaliland President Abdi said the agreement included statement that Ethiopia would recognize Somaliland as an independent country in the near future. Somaliland seceded from Somalia more than 30 years ago, but is not recognized by the African Union or United Nations as an independent state. Somalia still consider Somaliland part of its territory, and reactions by officials from where were swift. Ethiopia want to access the coastline of Somaliland, so sign a memorandum of understanding so that Ethiopia can have access to the coastline, can build a marine port there so that the goods, the export and import of goods of Ethiopia can pass through this area of Somaliland. So, but this has been making a riot, and already Somalia has summoned its ambassador to Ethiopia, so you can see how things is going on. So in land put military base here in the continent of Africa, so for Ethiopia to have access the coastline of Somaliland for a lease, it is not bad, but all in all, let us maybe follow the regulations so that we can bring peace, we can do things without problems and conflicts. So my brothers and sisters, we are here to preach peace, love, and unity. So I think it is better for those two sides to see how they can negotiate and come together. Already Somaliland has declared as independent nation herself, but Somalia still denying. But all in all, we want to come together as Africans. So if we are united, there's no need for these misunderstandings. So